What's up guys, DP here, and I wanted to bring you a quick update video on the brand new anti-cheat patch that is going to be pushed through this week on the live servers. After this week, we will no longer be able to use any injected software like Reshade, which improves the overall quality of the game. Now, as a content creator, a lot of people ask me, hey Paulie, how do you make the game look so crisp? And honestly, my answer is it's because of Reshade. After this week, we will not be able to use Reshade. However, do not fear, I've got you covered, and I'm going to show you some other options that you could use to maybe make your game look just as good, if not better. One of my viewers on my live stream was nice enough to tell me about Nvidia's experimental options, which is the Nvidia Freestyle option, and I'm here to show you guys how to use it. I'm also going to show you guys all of my filters because I get so many comments. You guys have already probably seen my Sony Vegas filters video. If you haven't, I'll leave a link right here, right now. And also, I'm going to show you all of my filters, which I'm going to be using in the future. That's this week forward once Reshade is inapplicable. All right, so first things first, you're going to start up your Nvidia Geforce experience from your startup menu. Now, once Geforce Experience starts up, you'll obviously see the homepage where you'll have all your games. You want to make sure that you have the latest drivers. What you're going to be doing is actually using an experimental version of Geforce Experience to make this all work. Now, when you go into your settings, you want to make sure that Enable Experimental Features is turned on. This is the Freestyle option. And also make sure that your in-game overlay is turned on. After you've done that, you can go ahead and launch the game from Nvidia Geforce Experience. Now, as you can see, when the game started up, Reshade started up with it. So Reshade is still working at the moment. However, if I was to turn it off, because I do have it hotkeyed, this is what the game would look like. There's a huge difference between this and this. I mean, the game just does not look as crisp. So here we go with my Nvidia Freestyle settings. Now, if you go ahead and hit Alt F3, you will actually turn on your Nvidia Freestyle overlay. The first thing you want to make sure is that you have your instant replay on so that you can still record all of your gameplay. And the second thing you want to go to is game filters. After you go to game filters, I'm going to show you my settings. It's not as good as Reshade, but it's very, very close. Damn near close. So these are my three options that I've chosen to put into my filters to make it just the same, I guess, as Reshade, is the color option, the details, and the exposure. So all you have to do is go into your adjustments, find the one that you want, like color option, and then click on add, and it'll automatically add it. Now, these are my color settings. I've got vibrance to 85, my color enhancer to 0. My details, which is obviously the sharpen filter, I have it all the way up to 55%, my clarity to 42.5, so forth. You guys get the idea. And my exposure is, the only reason I think I'm using exposures is to turn the shadows up just a little bit to give it a little bit more of a realistic effect, because after all, I am a content creator. I want my videos to look nice and crisp, and I want shadows, especially shadows, to look really, really good. It adds a little bit of depth to the video itself. So if you guys want, you can take a screenshot of my filters in Nvidia Freestyle. It took me a couple of hours to get all of these filters right. It didn't take that long. I saw a couple of videos, but I didn't really like the settings that other people were using in their videos because they had just too much hue or color or too much vibrance. This setting right here works really well for me. I can obviously turn it on and off with, here we go. We just go ahead, close that out and close that. Now, if I hit Alt Z, it'll turn it off automatically. So here we go. These are my custom controls. This is with Nvidia Freestyle right here. I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to turn Reshade on, and this is with Reshade. So, I mean, it looks pretty much the same. Not that big of a difference. Trust me, your game will look a lot better with some of these filters. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn Reshade back off, and I'm going to turn Nvidia Freestyle back on, and there you go. It's a little bit more vibrant, a little bit brighter. You can always adjust your in-game brightness by just going into your regular settings. If you're on a map that's way too bright, you can turn the brightness down over here manually. It's a little bit better. But as far as the sharpen, clarity, all that stuff, you can turn it on and off in Freestyle. Now, I just want to mention something a little bit off topic because I had this problem when I was installing Nvidia Freestyle. Some of you might get an error that says a support game is required to use this feature. That's because you probably don't have the latest drivers on your video card, or your drivers are corrupt, or you probably don't have the latest version of Nvidia Geforce Experience. I would suggest go to their website, download the latest version of their drivers. Once you do that, you can go ahead and download a program called Display Driver Uninstaller. Now, Display Driver Uninstaller, it's kind of like a unique program. Once you download it, it'll ask you to put your computer into safe mode, and then once your computer is into safe mode, it will automatically delete everything on your video drivers, everything about your video drivers. It's going to delete everything NVIDIA. And it's going to basically give you a clean start so that if there were any corrupted files, or if NVIDIA does not recognize Pubg when it starts up, this way you can just delete it completely, reinstall Geforce Experience, reinstall your drivers, and then Nvidia Freestyle, the experimental version, will work just fine. I'll have the links to everything down in the description below, guys. If you need any help or if you have any questions, please be sure to leave them down in the comments below. Also, if you want to be part of the community and you want to join the Discord, stay up to date on all the new information coming out about Pubg or other games, hop on the Discord. I have some really helpful mods, just overall amazing and good people. Well, anyways, guys, I gotta get going. I'm sorry for the small video format today, but I really hope that this helps you guys out in all of your video quality and recording needs for YouTube and all of your YouTube endeavors. So if it helps you out, please be sure to leave this video a like. Let's see if we can get it up to at least 500 likes. You guys are amazing. As always, stay strong, and I'll see you